Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
He's back with his new podcast series. Chris Hagen is not dead yet.
Hello, hello, hello. Or should I say, ho, ho, ho. I'd never be a good Santa. I want to say hello and welcome to this episode of Not Dead Yet. I've not decided the title yet because it's going to be a bit of a mishmash. Mishmash? Well, I think I need new teeth. My God. Pat, where did you get your teeth from? Let me know. Or Roy Cropper on Coronation Street. I love Roy on Corrie, but every time he speaks, why can I hear whistling? So I'm here with one hand on my gin and tonic and the other hand on my microphone. Obviously, I'm recording a podcast. Well, where else would my other hand be? Get your minds out of the gutter. It's almost Christmas, you dirty people. Or Hanukkah for my Jewish friends. So before we get into all things Christmassy, I need to talk about the feedback from the last episode. You know, the one about the dark side of pageants, especially the male ones. Now, the messages I received also during my lessons with students, conversations with friends, etc., 100% agreed with me. I'm trying to think, did anybody disagree with me? No. And so they actually agreed with me that jiggling around on stage in a sequined thong like a festive turkey does not equal empowerment. Thank you very much. Once in my lifetime, people have agreed with me. I'm quite chuffed about that, to be honest. I mean, I'm thrilled you agree. Being right is really unusual for me. And it's a very strange feeling, like opening your bank account and discovering you're not overdrawn at Christmas time. So let's get started. What am I going to talk about? So like I said, this one's going to be a mishmash of different things that are going through my mind, this crazy bat cave up in the top of my head. Now, let's start with TikTok. Okay, because TikTok. Now, every time I open the app here in Indonesia, I'm confronted with yet another guy taking his shirt off and twiddling his nipples like he's trying to call for help through Morse code. And all for what? To earn virtual donuts. So these perverts out there throwing donuts and all sorts of rubbish at this person, or these people, not only one, to give them money. So really, is this not like using your body for money? Isn't that, what's the word? Yeah. So I really don't get it. I mean, a grown man earning money by nipple aerobics on TikTok, and strangers are throwing things at him like donuts and whistles and confetti just so he can earn some money. Get a job. And the other day when I opened it, there were all these girls and boys chatting with this person who was twiddling with his nipples, and he actually said where he worked. I mean, are you stupid? He actually said the place of where he worked, which is actually not far from me. I should go and say hello. Say, hi, how are you? How are your nipples? How are your nipples tonight? So yeah, a grown man earning money by nipple aerobics. I mean, the economy is thriving. And I keep thinking, if aliens landed today, saw TikTok, and saw this man spinning his nipples like he's trying to start a fire, they'd leave immediately, if they didn't already. And now I need to ask you, I have a question. Does TikTok also show you half-naked people doing absolutely nothing? Or is my account cursed? Is it me? Is the algorithm trying to tell me something? But it doesn't end there. Recently, my For You page is full of blokes peeing in fields. Film like they're out of, what's he called? David Attenborough. People, they're just pissing in the fields. And people filming them. Was it on Facebook I saw? On Facebook and also on TikTok. What is this new trend of people pissing in fields and being filmed? And as well, what I don't understand is, if nudity is not allowed, why can I see someone's penis with liquid coming out of it, pee, coming out of it, on Facebook and Instagram? And who are these people who are filming these people? And who are these people allowing other people to film them peeing in a field? I don't get it. You're not a cow. Also, shiny men with baby oil all over them going live. Literally everywhere you look on TikTok, Instagram, also on Facebook, like I said, even Facebook, which is for old people. Soon it'll also be on LinkedIn, could you imagine? They're all oiling themselves up, puffing and panting, doing push-ups for donuts, and people throwing things at them. What was the one someone Someone threw what was it? Some strange thing. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know how it works, and I never want to know. And also, something else I've just... It's a proper rant today. I don't know why. Happy Christmas. And also, on Facebook, I don't know if you've seen this as well. When you open it, all these reels pop up of the men peeing in fields, naked guys at pageants in sparkly thongs, and people zooming in on their crotch as if to say, look how empowered these people are. That's called sexual exploitation, my dear, not empowerment. But also now, I don't know why, and I don't know what to understand from this. I don't understand what's going on, seriously. There are videos of, I think it's the Indian army, the Indian military, and they're videoing the doctors, I guess, or sergeants, I don't know who, feeling up the soldiers in their underwear, touching them here, there, and everywhere, and probably even more, I've no idea, not accusing anybody, but from the content of the videos. Now, okay, a doctor does a medical on a soldier. I get that, yeah. But why does it need to be public on Facebook or social media? Why do I need to see a doctor's hand pushing up a man's schlong in his underwear in India? Or people punching their stomach while they're doing press-ups in their underwear, push-ups in their underwear, and pull-ups. I don't get it. What the hell is going on? Really? This is medical... This is like a medical documentary. I don't get it. Really, am I the only person seeing these things? If so, I need to delete all social media. So for Christmas, all I want is one simple thing. An application, an app for young guys out there, where I don't see nipples, fields of pee, or seductive healthcare demonstrations. I mean, is that too much to ask? So a question for you guys. Got a lot of questions today. What's the worst thing you've ever seen on TikTok or social media? Don't worry, I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to say, oh my God, what else have you been looking at? Flooded washing machines. Hi, Sylvia. I mean, I won't judge you unless it's really, really bad, obviously. Now, on the bright side, I'm going to celebrate Christmas this year with Muslims, and it's brilliant. 3 Muslim kids helped me put up the Christmas tree this year, and honestly, they enjoyed it more than most Christian kids I've ever met, and they did a fantastic job. I don't know if you've seen on my social media, but my tree this year is probably the best it's ever been in 44 years. My parents actually have half a tree that they stick to the wall, so it looks like a real one. Not a bad idea, actually. In an Indonesian house, that would be a good idea, because Indonesian houses are quite tiny, quite wee. Yeah. And British kids hang 2 baubles badly, and then they just collapse like, oh my God, what did I do? I've just run a marathon. These kids, they decorated the tree like it was a competition. I mean, it was really, really good. Only one problem now. What do I cook in 43 degrees? I'm not going to roast anything because I might faint next to the oven and then the Christmas is over. If you've got any ideas, let me know. And have any of you ever spent Christmas in ridiculous heat? Ridiculous heat? If you did, what did you cook and did it melt? Or did you melt? Tips are much welcome. Now let's talk about presents, the best ones. Now the best presents are the thoughtful ones. Things you mentioned once in passing in July and then it arrives at Christmas. You know, that's love. That's someone paying attention. That's romance. And the worst ones, the worst gift, well, it's not worse. It was just the scariest. My Uncle Andrew bought me, oh my God, what was it called? Not a gremlin, but it was like a gremlin's head. Oh, it was like a rubber thing. Do any of you remember in England? It's like a rubber thing that used to put your hand in the back of it like a puppet. And I think I ate the tail. What the hell was it made out of? But when I opened the box, I unwrapped it and turned it round and this face was looking at me. I jumped out of my skin. It was crazy. But worst gifts, typical worst gifts are things like socks, scented candles that smell like disappointment, or Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. Or, for example, the lovely things when people buy you passive-aggressive gifts like eat less this year, the Dukan diet. I mean, I've received so many shitty gifts over the year, but some very, very good ones as well. So what's the worst Christmas present you've ever received? I'm not really interested in the best ones because obviously they're great. I want to know the worst ones. Let me know. Now, a little, if you've got nothing better to buy for Christmas, I've got 4 books out. The Penis on the Table, which every Christmas sells like hotcakes. Got the new one, See you next Tuesday, which teaches you how to swear in English with some fun exercises and teaches you how we swear in English and why we swear in different places in different ways. Also, how the word for female dog can be used by certain groups of people and not by others, to be offensive or not, or friendly, or funny, or cute. Then there is Not Dead Yet, which goes with this amazing podcast that you're listening to right now, probably on the toilet or driving your car to Marks and Spencer's. So there's also another book, which is a little story book written for written for people studying English. Also, English people can read it if you want to. I'm not saying you can't, but it's not Harry Potter or anything like that. It's to help people learn things in English, phrasal verbs, idioms, etc. There's a cute little story as well about a guy who comes to Indonesia, falls in love, a bit spooky. It's good. Not about me, don't worry. Okay, so that's the self-promotion over. So I'll turn your volume back up again. So I want to have a look at some weird Christmas gifts from around the world. So, for example, in Japan, okay, they eat KFC for Christmas. I think that's where Nipple Twiddler guy said he worked. KFC. I think he's in KFC. So, I don't know. I mean, for Christmas in Japan, do you get chicken? In Indonesia, they love chicken. Don't know. And you actually have to book your chicken in advance, my Japanese friends told me. So your present this year is a bucket, a chicken wing bucket. I don't eat chicken, so don't know. In Catalonia, apparently they have a log called cagatio. Caga. Oh my God. That's not good, because in Italian that means something else. That means when you go to the toilet. Children feed this log. What do you mean to feed it? I'm reading this, obviously. Children feed the log, then on Christmas Day, they hit the log with sticks until it poops presents. Ah, okay. Caga means to poo, like in Italian. Okay. In comparison, our British traditions seem quite dull. In Iceland, they have a character called Spoon Licker. I wonder what he does. Do you think he licks spoons? Yep, he licks spoons, and that's the whole job. Good for him. Don't know how that's a gift. I looked on Google, strange gifts from around the world. Iceland, spoon licker. You get a spoon licker? Is that a gift? Very, very strange. In the UK, remember, we wear paper hats and look like idiots. In fact, I've just watched the special of Meghan Markle. I'm actually getting to like Meghan. If she's listening to this, hi Meghan. I actually didn't like you last year, but I'm addicted to her. She's like the happiest person ever and does amazing calligraphy. And I was watching her Christmas special and she made Christmas crackers. I've never actually tried. Maybe I will. In Italy, there is a thing called Santa Lucia. Now, Santa Lucia is Saint Lucy in English. And I think it's like a Swedish tradition or something. If somebody knows, please tell me. But this is on the 13th of December. And some cities in Italy actually celebrate on the 13th of December, not Christmas Day. Like Brescia, for example, where I used to live. They celebrate on the 13th of December, many of them, and they get sweets and things like that. Don't know, what do you prefer, PlayStation or sweets? So let's think about it. Now, I'm here in Asia, and Christmas, obviously, in different countries is celebrated in different ways. Because, like, for example, Indonesia is the biggest Muslim community in the world. And so I've got a few points that I've noticed from Indonesia, Vietnam and Malaysia, the places where I am the most at the moment. So in Indonesia, in the malls, in the shopping centres, there are big decorations. Palm trees with fairy lights, which is a bit weird. And the food is all hot. There are nice big Christmas decorations and things like this. But if you want to buy a Christmas tree, they're quite expensive. Now, in Vietnam, is cute. It's like a little romantic Christmas movie. Lights everywhere. Couples dressed like K-pop celebrities. And everyone's eating ice cream. So, yeah, I think maybe Vietnam is the winner. And then there's also Malaysia, which is a mix of cultures because British Commonwealth in the past and things like this. A gay sauna has just been raided there. I have a question. I think I put this on my social media as well. This place was raided in Malaysia. A gay sauna. Okay. My question is, why only that one? I'm not saying raid gay saunas. That's not what I'm saying. But on Google, there are millions of websites that tell you about gay saunas in Malaysia. and in Kuala Lumpur. So why did they choose that one to raid? And there were some English people in it. I saw this because of the BBC. The good old BBC. Sharing the news, the best news of the world. The best news of the world was a gay sauna was raided in Kuala Lumpur. Obviously a slow news day. Yeah. So in Malaysia, there's lots of different things, like Indians, international people. And so everything mixes. And also definitely in Malaysia at this moment in time, you need air conditioning because it's hot, just as hot as here. But yeah, I think Vietnam really is the most Christmassy out of Indonesia, Vietnam and Malaysia at this moment in time. So there you go. So that's today's festive episode. We covered male pageants and the thong of doom, nipples on TikTok, field peeing influencers, medical exams with suspicious hand placement, Christmas in 43-degree heat, best and worst presents, weird global traditions, Christmas here in Asia, and also my books, mentioned as politely as humanly possibly. And if nothing else, I hope this episode entertained you, distracted you, or at least made you late for work. Only joking. Please don't be late for work. We Brits love to be early. So have a fantastic Christmas. May your gifts be thoughtful, pee-free, and may your TikTok be nipple-free, and may your oven stay off in hot weather. So now, go and answer some of these questions, send me direct messages. I want to know your opinion about what I'm talking about. I want to know, have you experienced the same thing? Or am I the only one seeing doctors in India feeling up soldiers? And other people peeing in fields? Happy Christmas.